6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello YouTube, Project Annihilation here. Knocked out some arms and back. Normally we like to attack compound lifts such as deadlifts, a different variation of deadlifts, but we've been straining the lower back a lot lately with squats and such, so we decided to go ahead and really focus on our lats and supplemental arm workouts. So we went ahead and started out with some weighted pull-ups here. Put about a 25 pounder on there, just got a nice little strain there at the bottom. Did 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps. And then from there we went on to the bulk of our exercise for the day, which was the triple set of arms. Started off with close grip bench, making sure to touch the chest at the bottom. From there we went on to seated curls. Note that the grip on the curl is more towards the front of the dumbbell. This accentuates that twisting at the top for a greater contraction of the bicep. And then finally, to end this triple set, for a total of 3 sets, we also knocked out skull crushers. So we had 75 pounds on skull crushers, and just making sure to, at best, keep those shoulders at the same degree of angle to make sure that all of the force is on those triceps. We went ahead and did, I think we did 3 sets of this. I actually tuned for a rep range again. Same as the weighted pull-ups, 8 to 12 reps. This is technically we do a 2-2-1 program, so it's first 2 weeks are heavy reps, heavy weight, low rep stuff, so that's 4 to 6 reps for 2 weeks. Then we go on to the muscle building stage, which we're currently in on our last week of, which is 8 to 12 reps on everything, medium weight, good weight to work with for contractions. Really controlling the weight, and then finally we do a central nervous system recovery week, which is more of 12 to 25 reps on everything lightweight, and that allows us to recover to restart that next 2 weeks of heavy again. I just want to mention something real quick. One nice thing about one thing we have noticed about recording ourselves is that you're able to notice your flaws in your workouts, such as here we noticed we weren't really locking out the wrists, so we were getting some tension in the forearms there. On the last 2 sets, we went ahead and fixed that, and really focused on the tricep. And we'll notice it later on when we do tricep push-downs as well. But right here we got our low row. 2 different variations you can do this. One is just the direct pull, which Trey is doing. Another one you can also do is called like a J pull. So you're standing more upright, and you're actually going to pull back towards your hip, and then upright after that. So either way, you really just got to make sure you're getting that stretch on the lat and preventing from that rotation of your core and just focusing on the back. As you can see, we went ahead and superset this with some tricep row pull-downs. Really focusing on getting that pull at the bottom there and getting a nice flex at the bottom. From there we went on and started hitting more biceps with one of my favorites, spider curls. And make sure that your elbows are locked in the same position at all times curling. And then we supersetted that with some tricep push-downs. What you notice right here is actually on the first set that I did, I again had the improper wrist angle, and what was causing is it made me lean forward on the weight too much, pushing my shoulders into it. And then from there, Trey actually helped me to see the correction on video, and what we did is I leaned back further with it, and I kept my wrist almost like a bent angle to make sure that my triceps were getting most of the force and not my forearms. Then we went ahead and moved on to some tricep kickbacks on the cable machine. With this workout, we focus on keeping that elbow tight to your body, just moving at the lower portion there, getting a nice stress on your tricep. And we went ahead and superset that with some close grip barbell curls. Now, as you can see with this set of the curls here, We actually went kind of lighter with the weight, focusing on a nice stretch. We didn't really do a 1-3-1 with it, but we kind of slowed down our sets with this, and just kind of got a hold at the top there, and we focused on a neutral grip as well, so we could have less tension on the forearms and focus on our bicep. The whole concept behind bodybuilding and lifting is flex and control the muscle that you want to control. A lot of people unnecessarily feel it in different parts of their body where they shouldn't, such as like this pull down right here. A lot of people complain, I feel it in my biceps, but what you see is on the way up, I allow my shoulders to raise up, and what that causes, it puts an extra stress and stretch actually on the support muscles of my lat, which are the teres major and minor, and you'll see it more on this pull down right here. And what you want to do is on the way up, allow it to stretch, and so that initial movement on the way down is movement with your lat and not your bicep. So we end up supersetting this with single arm scissor pull down. It's a great isolation work to supplement with the pull down that we had done prior. We actually went ahead and did 2 working sets on both machines here, and on the last working set we actually did a drop set. So again, we went for each 12 reps, and we did that on both drop sets. So if people don't know what a drop set is, it's pretty much you pick a weight that you can do for a specific amount of reps, and then you drop the weight and continue on performing reps. And it's pretty good weight as like an intermediate step between different weight groups. So let's say you can't do a specific pull more than 4 reps, and you want to work your way up to getting 8 reps again. What you can do is do 4 reps with that weight and then drop it to a lower weight, and then again try to perform an additional 4 to 6 reps, and then eventually over time you'll see that you'll be able to get that weight you first started out with for 8 reps. This is what we did in the gym today, guys. We'll go ahead and post the workout in the description below. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe below. We hope that you guys annihilate your workout just like we did today.